What's up, darts fans? Welcome back to dartsreport.com. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss the top darts stories. Coming up on Darts Report, a shocking suggestion for Dimitri van den Bergh that could change his career forever. Plus, Cullen delivers a brutally honest confession about his entire darts career. Also, former pro analyst predicts a grim future for two-time world champion Peter Wright. And Damon Hayter achieves something no other player can match on the European Tour. Want to play a darts game from your own board? Check out sportsarena.app/game. Shocking advice for a struggling star. Former world match play champion Dimitri van den Bergh faces a career crisis right now with his ranking plummeting to 36th. Analyst Matt Edgar told his YouTube channel that van den Bergh's 87.33 average over 12 months simply won't cut it on today's tour. Edgar observed that van den Bergh's throw doesn't feel right technically and mentally he looks weighed down by pressure instead of his usual energetic self. This is drastic but potentially necessary advice from someone who understands the mental toll this sport can take on players. Could stepping away from the PDC Tour actually save Dimitri van den Bergh's career in the long run? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Cullen's brutal self-assessment. The former Masters champion delivers a painfully honest interview about his career as he fights to prove he's still elite. Cullen told the Winmau Darts YouTube channel he's underachieved and should have won a TV tournament way before he did. Cullen admitted the last few years have been a slog that made him fall out of love with darts due to time away from family and personal hardships. This level of self-awareness is rare in professional sports and shows Cullen's complex relationship with a game he's played for decades. Will this renewed commitment and massive Winmau contract help Cullen finally achieve what he believes he's capable of? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Snakebite's future in serious doubt. Two-time world champion Peter Wright faces a battle just to stay inside the world's top 64 as his form continues to decline. Former professional analyst Matt Edgar predicted on his YouTube channel that Wright will be a top 64 in a year, focusing on defending his position rather than challenging for titles. The numbers show Wright averaging just 90.55 over the past year with wild inconsistency, including a 70.77 average in a recent 6-0 loss. This is a sobering assessment for a player who was lifting the European Championship less than 3 years ago as a top 10 fixture. Can Peter Wright rediscover any of his former magic, or is he simply fighting to maintain his tour card status? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Damon Hayter's incredible consistency record. The Australian has achieved something remarkable on the PDC European Tour that no other player can currently match. Damon Hayter leads the consistency charge with an active streak of 58 consecutive European Tour appearances since the first event of 2021. Danny Noppert follows with 50 straight appearances, Dave Chisnall with 47, and Martin Schindler with 46, showing who delivers week in and week out. This streak highlights Hayter's perseverance through qualification hurdles and intense scheduling to establish himself as a European Tour mainstay. How long can Damon Hayter maintain this incredible run of never missing a European Tour event? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Dave Chisnall's defiant message to critics. The experienced Englishman insists there's still life in the old guard despite recent struggles for consistency on tour. Dave Chisnall acknowledged social media critics may be right about his current form but pointed to icons like Phil Taylor and Gary Anderson who won world titles into their 50s. Chisnall heads to exhibition events in Norwich before a packed schedule of Pro Tour events where he aims to rebuild form and confidence. This defiant attitude shows Chisnall isn't ready to concede to the younger generation just yet despite the sport's increasing competitiveness. Can Dave Chisnall use these exhibition matches to rediscover the rhythm needed for another trophy hunt? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. 2026 World Cup of Darts details revealed. The prestigious pairs tournament returns to Frankfurt's Esportal this June with 40 nations competing for glory and substantial prize money. 34 countries are already confirmed including England, Netherlands, Wales, and defending champions Northern Ireland, with 6 spots still to be allocated via qualifiers. The format features a group stage on June 11th to 12th with 12 groups of 3, followed by knockout rounds where matches increase to best of 15 and the final to best of 19 legs. This tournament always delivers drama with national pride on the line and surprise results like Northern Ireland's 2025 victory over Wales. Which nation will lift the trophy this year in what promises to be another thrilling World Cup of darts? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. By the way, is it time for a darts upgrade? Buy Loxley darts at thedartslounge.co.uk and use code ARENA10 for 10% off everything. Help us hit our next milestone, tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and we will see you tomorrow.